We back talking sports. So, so I want to talk about Kiyan Anthony. I did a reaction to I did a reaction to him. I'm gonna post it a little later about the channel. Actually, I'm gonna post it on here. Um, y'all go check out my secondary channel. No, I'm gonna post it on my second channel. Y'all need to go post. Y'all need to go tap in with my second channel. That's where I do all my reactions and stuff like that. I really don't do reactions that often anymore because of stuff getting blocked and copyright. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason my channel is shadow banned. Copyrighting me doing my LeBron videos and stuff like that is the big reason why I'm demonetized. But Kiyan Anthony, man, when you talk about earn, not giving, Kiyan Anthony, he didn't start his first year. He didn't start his not first year. He didn't start his first game. It took one start and one game for him to start. Right now, through two games, he's averaging 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists on 66% shooting. It's just two games. He started one game he didn't. But in the game he started, he looked better in the game. He had looked better than the game started. I'm going to be watching Syracuse from now on. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the time down pack. I'm gonna be watching Syracuse because I really want to see this young boy, this young bull. You know what I'm saying? Do his thing. Because I really thought it was bullshit that he wasn't on the McDonald's All American team, but that other trash bum was. I mean, his game is smooth. His offensive game is smooth. To see. I do want to see. I do want to see his defense. He made some really passes. I think he's gonna be more of a shooting guard, but he made some pretty good passes. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he might be a better passer than his father. That's one of the things I wish Melo would have really invested in a lot more. And of course, the defense. I think he's gonna be a more team friendly player than his dad. No offense to Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo was amazing. When I say that, I mean he's going to be able to affect the game more without the ball in his hand. You know what I'm saying? When he learns how to affect the game without the ball in his hand, he's going to be ridiculous. I got to see him on the defensive end. I know what his offensive game is like. He's a great shooter. Ball handling is elite. You know what I'm saying? Tough shot maker, as we seen with the and one. That was a tough shot coming off the screen in the on the right on the left wing, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting so far, shooting 43% from three on 3.5 attempts. Of course, we'll see. I'm gonna come back around maybe the 10 game mark. Well, I'm gonna come at the 5 game mark and see what he do, and we're gonna keep on talking about Kiyan Anthony over here, man, because he deserves it. He absolutely deserves it, bro. Absolutely deserves it. At the season, he has made 14 of 21 shot attempts. He looked better than in these two games. He looked better than anything Bronny did in his college season. And Bryce ain't gonna be no better, bro. I watched some highlights of Bryce, bro, and they put all the highlights, the missed shots, the made shots, the turnovers, everything, bro. He might have a better chance because he's bigger, but in hindsight, bro, no. Kiyan Anthony, though, bro.
There's Corey Perkins.
Just listen to how they talk about Kiyan.
Connecticut native tries to split the double and can't. Another steal for the Orange as Anthony looks for an option. Goes up, finds Freeman, who goes up and lays it in. What a pass there.
What a pass there. That's something you never really heard about. You know what I'm saying?
Finish. Donnie Freeman sizes up Perkins. Goes off the dribble. Anthony with the left. He's not here to take part. He's here to take over. I'll tell you what.
You got a right ear, you got a left ear. He's a really good finisher. Good 3-point shot. Can get buckets, 3-level scorer. What is he shooting from the free throw attempts gotta, you know what I'm saying, get better, but it's just been 2 games. Free throw I'm pretty sure he's gonna be straight with his free throw percentage though. You gotta get better with that though. But yeah, man, he got it all. He had 4 assists. You know what I'm saying? I don't think if I'm not mistaken, is he the point guard or the guard? I gotta see their lineup. Okay. So as I'm looking at their lineup, I'm trying to see if he's a point guard. If I'm being honest, I believe he's a shooting guard, but I may be wrong. Yeah, I believe he's shooting guard. Yeah, so he's a 2, like I said, but he's a 2. But to be honest, I think he's gonna grow another inch or 2. I think he's gonna end up being about 6'6.5", maybe 6'7". I think he's gonna grow another inch or 2. I gotta see his defense. So this is a half. I'm gonna watch a full game of him, and I'm gonna watch him on defense and offense, and I'm gonna give you a better, you know what I'm saying, breakdown of his game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a way better breakdown. But just from what I've seen, the extended highlights and everything, and just the highlights from his high school, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, I know his offensive game is there. He can get buckets. It seems like he's a willing passer. He made a few good passes in the Syracuse game. Shoot, 3-level scorer, like I said. I just got to see how his defense is, and I think I think in the next 2 years, or maybe like, you know what I'm saying, either over the season or maybe in the off season, gain about 15 to 20 more pounds of muscle. If he 185, if he can get to 200, maybe next season, if he stays here or if he goes to the league, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure Carmelo and him gonna make the best decision for him and not for his daddy, even though his daddy not in the league. But even if Carmelo was in the league, I'm pretty sure he would, if he felt his son wasn't ready, go back to Syracuse for another year. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go to Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to. and nobody is expecting him to go and win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like his dad did. Nobody is expecting that, bro. I do think that this kid has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got to see what happens on the defensive end with him. But Kiyan Anthony is who LeBron thought Bronny was. If Carmelo had came out and was like, man, Kiyan better than some of these rookies, man. Real talk. And then he did this, niggas might be saying something, but Carmelo ain't that. Carmelo been quiet, working with his son, humble, because he knows his game gonna speak for itself. LeBron had to hype Bronny up because he knew deep down inside his son wasn't good like that. If his son was really good like that, bro, Bron wouldn't have to say much. Bronny game would have been able to say everything. Kiyan didn't have to say anything. His daddy ain't have to say anything. His game, his first two games is showing everything. His first two games showing everything, bro. And if Kiyan can't get to the league, something wrong. Because he could be a great 2. 3-level scorer, 6'5", got to get a little bigger, maybe about 200 pounds. I think that's where he should be at, about 200 pounds, 205. That's a good weight for him as a shooting guard. And getting buckets. And if he builds on being a better playmaker, you know what I'm saying? I believe he probably can be a better playmaker than his dad. Because his dad was 6'8", 6'9", bully ball, bucket getter. You know what I'm saying? That's what Carmelo was. Straight bucket getter. Straight bucket getter. I thought he limited himself, but Carmelo still carved out a Hall of Fame career. Now, he could have won some championships if he went and joined with super teams and everything, but that wasn't in his DNA. He didn't want to do that. I know people going to say it was dumb, him choosing the money over this and that, but he wanted to win his way as the man, and I can't be mad at that. D-Wade started off right, but he ended up getting with LeBron and stunting his own career, in my opinion. I believe D-Wade will be ranked even higher. If they would have won in 2011, if D-Wade could have literally carried them to win in 2011, it would have been nothing else you could talk about with LeBron and D-Wade for me. They could win 4 more championships after that. I would never put LeBron over D-Wade if he would have did that. But yeah, man, Kiyan Anthony, a lot of promise, man. Kid is gonna be a problem, and it's the worst he gonna look in college. If he stays another year, who knows? We'll see by probably the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's no rush on him. If he does stay another year, I will be watching until he gets to the league, because I will be supporting him, because I love Melo. Love Melo, bro. It's just funny how, but shout out to ESPN for posting his highlights, because it was going to be a big problem if they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But Kiyan, man, he's going to be a problem, bro. He got one of the best trainers. Who better to train you or work with you than your father, who is a Hall of Famer NBA coach. I mean, Hall of Fame NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Bronny got the same work, but he just don't have it. He just not good. It lets you know. Kiyan got the same. He got a Hall of Fame NBA father. Bronny got a top five uh NBA dad. Some people call him the GOAT. And they both worked with both of their sons. One is just more talented and more gifted. He was born to do this. And the other one is just forced to do this. That's the difference. You can tell Kiyan Anthony just can hoop. With Bronny, you could tell no, he just don't got it. You had time and time. Now you training with NBA. You training in NBA facilities with NBA trainers, shooting coaches, whatever like that, and you still not getting better. They gonna hype up them 9 points he had last night, but that's one of the best games he done had. 4 of 6, 9 points, and it's your second year. He's just not. He's a G League player at best. While Kiyan Anthony didn't even make the McDonald's All American. Kiyan gonna be a problem, man, and I will be supporting him. Know that. But like, share, subscribe, man. Check out my backup channel. I got a Kiyan Anthony. I got a Kiyan Anthony reaction, so definitely check that out. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you will see my reactions and stuff. And I'm about to start posting up on Patreon again. We're gonna be posting on Patreon some of the more serious subjects. I kind of want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the NBA scandal in depth, but I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get the video took down because I said something on my language and stuff. So I'll be talking about that on the Patreon. But y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of content coming. But y'all stay tuned, man. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Please subscribe to my backup channel and like that. And I'll let y'all, man. Peace.